Hello, my friends. Welcome to this English learning video. Today, I'm here to share something that can truly change your life. I know many of you hesitate, freeze, or feel nervous when speaking English. You know the words, but fear and pressure block you. But from today on, you don't need to fear anymore, because I have an amazing method called shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to each sentence and repeat it with the same voice, speed, and feeling. It is easy, right? And to show you how it works, I have a special story for you. It's called I Met Someone Special. So get ready, play the story, listen closely, then shadow with me. Speak out loud. Let's learn like children by doing. Let's go.
My name is Lily Parker. I live in a small town in Oregon, in the United States. I am 25 years old. I work at a flower shop downtown. The shop is called Bloom and Bright. I love my job. I get to work with flowers every day. I arrange roses, tulips, lilies, and sunflowers. My hands always smell like petals. I also met many people. Some buy flowers for birthdays, some for weddings, some for saying sorry. I wake up at 6:30 every morning. I drink coffee, brush my hair, and walk to the shop. It takes 10 minutes to walk. On the way, I pass a small cafe called Joe's Corner. Sometimes I stop and buy a muffin. My life is simple, peaceful, but sometimes I feel lonely. All my friends are married or dating. I go to work. I go home. I watch movies alone. One Monday morning, something changed. I was watering the flowers in the front window. A man walked past the shop. He stopped. I looked at the roses, then walked away. The next day, he came again. He wore a navy jacket, black jeans, and white sneakers. He smiled at me through the glass. I smiled back. He didn't come in. He just looked and left. On Wednesday, he came again, but this time he opened the door. The bell above the door rang softly. "Hi," he said. "These roses are beautiful." "Thank you," I said, a little shy. He looked around. "I'm Alex," he said. "I just moved here. I pass this shop every day." I nodded. "I'm Lily. Welcome to town." He looked kind. Warm eyes. A quiet smile. He bought one white rose. "For my sister," he said. "She loves flowers." Alex started visiting every 2 or 3 days. Sometimes he bought a flower. Sometimes he just said hello. We talked more. He told me he worked as a freelance photographer. He liked taking pictures of nature and people. He showed me a few photos on his phone. They were beautiful. Mountains, waves, old streets, kids laughing. He made simple things look special. One Friday, he asked me, "Do you want to get coffee sometime?" My heart jumped. "Yes," I said. We met on Sunday at Joe's Corner. It was cold outside, but warm inside. He wore a dark scarf. I wore a brown coat. We talked for 2 hours. It felt like 5 minutes. He told me about his mom, who passed away 3 years ago. He said she loved flowers too. I felt close to him. That week, we texted a lot. We sent each other photos, jokes, and songs. We met again, this time for lunch. I laughed more than I had in months. But then, something strange happened. One evening, I got a message from an unknown number. It said, "Be careful with Alex. He's not who he says he is." I stared at my phone. My hands got cold. Who sent this? Why? What did they mean? I didn't reply. The next day, I saw Alex outside the shop. He looked the same. Sweet, calm. But I couldn't stop thinking about the message. I asked, "Alex, have you lived in other towns before?" He said yes. "I move a lot for work." Do you have many friends here? I asked. Not yet, he smiled. But inside I felt unsure. I wanted to trust him, but the message kept playing in my mind. One night, I was walking home after work. It was already dark. I passed a quiet alley behind the bookstore. Suddenly, I heard footsteps behind me. Fast, heavy. I turned. Someone in a black hoodie was walking quickly toward me. My heart raced. I started walking faster, then running. I turned the corner and bumped into someone. Lily, it was Alex. He grabbed my shoulders. Are you okay? I pointed behind me. Someone was following me. Alex looked. No one was there. Come, he said. Let me walk you home. I was shaking. We walked quietly. Lily, he said softly, did something happen? You seem distant these days. I looked at him. Should I tell him about the message? Yes, I said. I got a message from someone. They said, you are hiding something. Alex stopped walking. His face looked serious. I think it's time I tell you something, he said. We sat down on a bench near my apartment. He looked at the sky, then at me. I used to be engaged, he said. 2 years ago, her name was Claire. I felt my heart twist. But she passed away, he said quietly. Car accident. My eyes filled with tears. I moved here to start fresh. I didn't know if I could love again. Then I met you. I didn't know what to say. Alex continued. Her brother. He blames me. He thinks I caused the accident. I realized that message. It must have been from Claire's brother. Alex looked down. I understand if you don't want to see me anymore. I touched his hand. I'm sorry, I said. You lost someone, but I don't believe you're a bad person. He looked at me. His eyes were full of pain and hope. After that night, things felt different but deeper. I understood Alex more. His silence, his kindness, his sadness. We talked a lot. We took long walks. He showed me his photo spots around the town. I introduced him to my best friend and her husband. They liked him. On my birthday, he gave me a photo album. Inside were pictures of flowers from my shop, each one with a small note. He had been taking them from the day we met. Under the last photo, it said, I met someone special. Her name is Lily. I cried. 6 months later, we went on a trip to Washington. He took pictures of the tulip fields. As the sun set, he got down on one knee. He opened a small box. Lily, he said, you make life bloom again. Will you marry me? I laughed and cried at the same time. Yes, I said, 1,000 times yes. We got married in a garden near the beach. I wore a white dress. He wore his navy jacket. Now, we live in a little house near the shop. He still takes pictures. I still arrange flowers. And every day, I thank life for that one quiet morning when a stranger walked past my shop window and smiled.
Now let's review and learn some of the useful phrases from the story. This is the best part of the story that you won't want to miss. These 5 phrases are used very often by native speakers in daily life. Let's learn what they mean. 1. A fresh start, meaning a new beginning in life. In the story, Alex said, I moved here to start fresh. He wanted a new beginning after pain. Example, after college, I moved to New York for a fresh start. 2. My heart jumped, meaning I felt sudden excitement or surprise. When Alex asked Lily to coffee, she said, my heart jumped. Example: when I saw my exam score, my heart jumped. 3. Feel unsure, meaning not feel confident or safe about something. Lily smiled at Alex, but inside she felt unsure. Example: I feel unsure about going alone to the party. 4. A twist in the heart, meaning a sad or emotional feeling suddenly. Lily said she felt her heart twist when Alex talked about Claire. Example: I felt a twist in my heart when I saw my old dog's photo. 5. 1,000 times yes, meaning saying yes with strong love and excitement. Lily said this when Alex proposed. Example: when he asked me to travel with him, I said 1,000 times yes. Now it's your turn. Watch this story again. Pause after each sentence. Repeat it with the same voice, speed, and feeling. This is shadowing, the most fun and powerful way to learn English. Believe in yourself. You will get better every day. And maybe one day you will say, I met someone special. Thank you for learning with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next story.